And if I could have my park commissioners right here on my left. Frank Polifka, President of the Board of Park Commissioners, Vice President Ellen Foley-Kessler, and Vice President Mark Osterly. And also I'd like to have our legal counsel, Joe Gibson, join us if he would, please. Our legal beagle. I don't know, I know I rake leaves this morning, folks, but I think you can come a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. We got to frame this picture. You know, he can't. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. It is a beautiful day, and this has been a long time in coming, but we are glad you are all here. And I would like to offer the opportunity to our President of the Board of Park Commissioners, Mr. Frank Polifka, to lead things off.
Well, thank you, David, and thanks all of you for being here today. I know it's such a lovely day. There's a million other things to do, namely mow grass and rake leaves. And one, I hope that after you've taken the time to join us here this morning and into the early afternoon, that spend some time in the parks today. You owe it to yourself. It's a beautiful day to be in the park, so please do that. But while we're here, you know, you're standing in front of the Lake Metroparks Environmental Learning Center. It's a beautiful facility. I think our architect, Tony Paskovich, our builder, John G. Johnson, and our project managers, Chuck Kenzig and Steve Nadewell, along with our leader, Dave Noble, have done a beautiful, fantastic job of putting this facility together. But one of the things that really makes this facility different, and the programs here different than anything else that you're going to experience, or that our children or their future generations of children in Lake County and the surrounding areas are going to experience, is the collaboration that we are so proud of with the Lake County Educational Service Center. Don't mind me while I swat these yellow jackets. If I get bitten by one, I'm going to swell up bigger than this pumpkin down here, if I'm not already. But, you know, that's truly is what's going to make a terrific difference in the experience for the children in this Northeast Ohio, is this wonderful collaboration. And we did a great job putting the facility together, and that's going to stand for itself. But what makes a building work is the people that are in it, and we think we have the best team that we could field, you know, anywhere in the United States, certainly with this collaboration with the Lake County Educational Service Center and the Porter Science Center, to be partners with us in the educational programs that are going to be here. So I know, you know, you've heard a lot of speeches for the last 2 months now in the season that we're in, so I'm not going to bore you with any more of that because it's too nice of a day. So I'd like to pass the microphone over to my colleagues, Ellen Foley-Kessler, Mark Osterly. Thank you.
I'd really like to thank Frank Polifka to hand me the microphone when he doesn't want you to be bored. You know, you're standing in front of a vision. This building has been in planning probably for the last 10 years. That's the Lake Metroparks. The vision, the mission, and when you stand before us today, you have a first-class educational facility. So for all the children that are here, could you raise your hands? You can even come forward. How many here think that you own real estate? Does anybody here own a house? Put your hands up. You know what you own? You own this building. We're going to give you the responsibility today. It's called an Environmental Learning Center. You don't have to go to MIT to be an engineer. The grass that you're standing on, the water that you'll see with the 2 creeks that are running through on our property, this is your property. This is just the beginning. And when you're here 25 years from now with your children, you're going to be able to say, I was here the day it opened. And now we're going to hand you the responsibility to make sure your children have the Lake County Environmental Learning Center thanks to the Lake Metroparks. Dave Noble, Steve Madewell, all of the staff. And so when we walk down the road, we're going to be able to look over our shoulders and say, we contributed a little bit to Lake County history. The Lake Metroparks has vision. We continue on our mission. And I tell you today, this is just the beginning. The steps that are going to be taken forward, you're going to be very, very proud. And once you walk through the building, know that it isn't just the Lake Metroparks. You're the Lake Metroparks. And we thank you every day for your support. We ask for continuation of your support. This building has been given over $1 million from Stephen LaTourette, our congressman, who's been a fabulous partner with us. And as I said, it is just the beginning for you, especially the children that are here. So when you go through the building, make sure you tell Mr. Noble how great it is and how you love it. So I thank you, and I introduce Mr. Mark Osterly.
Thank you, Ellen and Frank. I just want you to know what a wonderful addition this is to the Lake Metroparks, and the people that had the vision to have this in mind from the first place. There's, to my knowledge, and talking to Mr. Benz, there's only 2 of these in the country, only 2 environmental learning centers, one in New Jersey and one here in Ohio. So we can really be proud of this addition to your Lake Metroparks. And I think it's about time for you to be able to get inside and see what's going on. I understand as the classes go through, they just ooh and ah. So we'll be listening. Have a great day.
Thanks, Mark. One of the things I want to make you all aware of is this beautiful white dome what you see on top of this building. That is an observatory that houses a 16-inch telescope, and you won't be able to see any images today. That's the only downside of a beautiful day like today. But certainly in the future, you will be able to become more acquainted with our celestial bodies. And that really is going to make this facility very, very unique. Yvonne Delgado and your staff that are here, could you just come forward? These folks are staff with the Porter Program for Science and Mathematics. They're extremely dedicated. That's you too, Mr. Benz. There he is. National Teacher of the Year a number of years ago. And we're certainly anxious to have all these folks working with us. You'll see a lot of green shirts and khaki pants today. Feel free to stop those folks and ask them any question that you so desire, although I would warn you, I see him here, that fellow with the sunglasses and the green wind shirt and khaki pants. Don't ask him how to improve your golf swing because he doesn't know. But I would like to invite all the children to come forward. We're going to move this podium to the side, and they're going to help the board of park commissioners cut this ribbon. So if all the kids would come forward, we certainly would appreciate it. And that'll signal it's time to come on into the building and enjoy all it has to offer. Thank you. Oh, you guys have grabbed hold of the ribbon. Put a hand on it. There you go.
He's scary.
I think you guys count to 3.
1,